Hey there ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. I'm Argent Leo and today we continue our playthrough of Eternal Strands. But this is actually a new playthrough because we've got a new update and it is called the Stargazer update. So without any further ado, let's get into part 1 of Eternal Strands Stargazer. So we're going to start a new game. So we did actually complete Eternal Strands and I've got a complete playthrough of it, and I really wanted to play this game again and we're gonna do that. So we'll play it on normal. Here we go, guys. When Weaver's born. Oh, they read it down.
The Enclave was once the heart of magical development and trade for practitioners of magic all across the Maida Basin. Not all Weavers claimed it as their home, but those that did built a legacy of progress, constructs, and innovation. The likes of which have not been seen since the Surge, almost half a century ago, when a cascade of arcane disasters racked the Maida, and without warning, the Enclave sealed itself away behind a magical wall known as the Veil. Rich and powerful leaders were wounded and killed. Decades of war broke out. Every nation suffered an economic collapse. The world is calmer now, but magic has been shunned, taking the blame for decades of unrest. Weavers remain pariahs to this day. Most places tolerate us if we don't stay too long. While some Weavers remember what it was like before the Surge, I've never known a time when Weavers had a home. I chose this life years ago, but I'd be lying if I said it has lived up to all I hoped it would be. Stop! Still, my luck might be changing. A few weeks ago, I began traveling with a new Weaver band. Now, they've brought me here, where it all began.
Thanks.
Bryn, over here. What do you think?
When you told me that joining your band meant I'd see the Veil, I wasn't picturing this.
No one's been this close in years. The base is shrouded in tangles. Weavers have known about this safe zone in the Veil's shadow for decades, but no one has found a route into it. Until now. You have no idea what I had to do to puzzle out this passage.
I definitely want to hear that story later.
My hope is that we're going to find artifacts from the Enclave itself deeper into the shadow. I'll stay to oversee the camp setup. Why don't you take the preliminary scouting expedition?
Really?
Of course. It's important for the other Weavers to see how you do in the field. The map I bartered for in Tarza suggests there's a watchtower deeper into the valley. Shouldn't be too far from where we are.
That's my first landmark, then?
Yes. It should help us get our bearings before we start the search for the Strand Road. And if you make any discoveries, that will endear you to the band.
For sure. I'd love to find my footing with the rest of them.
I'll act as the watcher on the scry and pull you back if anything gets too dangerous. Before you head out?
I'm itching to get out there. Well, I don't have any question.
No questions from me. I'm ready to head to the watchtower.
Glad to hear it. You can head out then.
Alright guys, so we've played this game before, but there is an update, so it will be interesting to see what has changed. Seems like they've
No visuals on the scry. Can you hear me?
I can. Some interference, though.
Must be the tangles. Still, strong enough to pull you out like you practiced. Dom?
I'm on it.
seems quicker.
The veil. Even more impressive up close.
But then again, when I played the game, it just came out, so I'm sure they've made a few improvements.
Tangles. Beautiful.
And deadly. Give them a wide berth.
It is playing much better, guys.
Those could be great exports. You heard our quartermaster. Break them open.
Rough leather, quality tonic, iron, leather. So basically, this is the Monster Hunter game. Dude, are you kidding me?
That wall is completely frozen.
Okay. Weaver's Grasp lifts and moves objects and creatures. A purple aura marks valid targets, while those marked red are too heavy for the current level of the strand. To prepare the strand, hold RT. No.
We should expect enchantments to act strangely this close to the Veil.
See those glowing bulbs? Infernal alliums. They combust when broken.
So, if I toss one at the wall, its fire will melt the ice.
Brilliant! Best to use kinetic magic to keep clear of the blast.
Okay, it's a little bit different.
Give it a moment to cool. Then you should be able to climb.
Okay, alright, okay. Clicking the buttons. Slash jump. Nothing, she's sticky. You just jump against the wall and she sticks against it. Okay, these things are supposed to have health. Don't need it.
Perfect. Knowing the watchtower's relative position establishes the distance to the Strand Road. You can come back to... What is that?
Coral. There were rumors of a living mineral that grew deep beneath the Enclave's surface. It seems they were true.
There's more of it in that cave. I could take a closer look.
Too risky to deviate from the plan. First outing was just to reach the watchtower.
This is going well. I say we check it out before finishing the expedition.
Right, I guess that's where we're going. It's sticky. Okay, cool. No full damage.
Beautiful. I've never seen anything like it.
Darm's right about it being a living mineral. I can feel it humming with magic.
Wait, I'm losing...
Aurea?
Son of a gun.
Bryn, connections back.
Was that a drake?
Yeah.
Pulling you out. Mira's breath. I knew this was a bad idea.
We can't extract you.
Darm, fix it. And Lane have tonics on standby for her return.
Of course, that would have been just way too easy. How tough are we? Okay, we're pretty tough. Dodge. Okay, it's... So, are those in... Oh, shoot. I hear you. I hear you.
Head out of the cave so we can get our bearings.
Looting. Hold up. Okay, it's not for me. Okay, he's just upset because she's so skinny, she's definitely not a good meal for him.
For the love of... It's an Ash Peak drake.
Quick, your frost magic can cool a path.
Okay. Left back. Okay. Alright. Nope. Let's screw this.
Good. Darn's still working on the scribe, but you need to keep moving. Lane, got anything from the map?
There should be a minor patrol path ahead that loops back to the watchtower. It runs close to the Vale, though.
It's our only option.
I'm on it. Aurea, that Drake's acting.
Let's just focus on getting her back safe.
I'll go back to unpacking the armory.
Kick his butt! Kick his butt! Kick his butt!
Nice work. Keep moving. Damn it, Casmin was right. That Drake is rotting. Erratic flight. Aggressive. It won't stop.
Skies, what do we do?
We get you back to the caravan fast.
And Roxy.
If I'm reading the map correctly, following this brook should lead to the path guards used to reach the watchtower prior to the surge.
Vitality tonics on your belt. Take a swig if you need it.
Dude. Come on. Swinging like a girl. Firstly, Oh, okay. You know, I got so confused. I was using...
That Drake is never far behind. Just keep going.
I was using the other button. Oh, he's sticky.
That's the path.
You're doing great, Bryn. Final stretch.
That can't be an ark.
No one has seen one in almost 50 years, let alone outside the Veil.
The Archons never left the Enclave. Still, you need to get...
Need to get the heck out of here.
You've got to hold it off. We'll work on an escape plan.
Okay. Where are you? Where is she? Nope. Good God, lungs. Why is it not sticky?
Skies. If this isn't the strangest.
What the... Hang on, Bryn.
Everything okay back there?
Change of plans, everyone! Back up!
You're...
What? We're coming to you, Bryn. Follow that arc. We need to go. Now. Up ahead! Lead! Ah!
Fine, keep moving!
Guys, the arc!
Fast now. I think that's new. That statue that we looked at now, I think that is new. I don't remember seeing that statue in the previous game.
Has anyone else noticed we're practically sitting on a loom gate?
That can wait, Dom. Aurea, you should be resting. If your wing doesn't heal, our point is out of commission.
That's what I need to address. While my wing recovers, Bryn will take over expeditions as our acting point.
You sure she's ready for all of this?
Bryn did face down an Ash Peak Drake and lived to tell the tale. I think we're in good hands.
Yes. I have every confidence that she will make a great point.
As long as we don't all die here first.
Team needs a pep talk. Remind them we're still weavers.
Hey, take a moment to remember. We're in the Enclave. Haven't we all fantasized about this? This place holds mysteries beyond our wildest dreams and secrets to our past as weavers. It's time to uncover them.
Revelations await us.
Exactly. When we first set out to investigate the Veil's shadow, we had no idea we'd end up here. The Enclave was once a safe haven for all weavers, and the pinnacle of innovation. Since the Veil went up, weavers took the blame for decades of war. Stories that put children to bed, preached the evils of our magic, all because of what happened here. We owe it to ourselves and to our brethren across the Maida to find out not just what happened, but why. Maybe then, weavers can find our place in the world again. But first, survival. Bryn, that's you and me. Find me when you're ready. Adjourned.
So guys, I think I should do this. We'll see. I may move it a bit lower down. I will just see what gets covered. It's okay.
The scry. The whole band gathers around when I'm away from camp. It's nice to have people literally watching my back.
So basically with the scry, they communicate with Lynn. It's like the radio.
So after all the legends, this is it. The Enclave.
Legends for you, maybe. Some of us trained under weavers who were born here. Still, it is surreal to see it for myself now. You're going to be out there, exploring. Promise to take it all in for me.
You seem sad. Sympathize with her that she's missing the first expedition.
You must be devastated that your wing is holding you back.
I can't deny that my heart breaks at the prospect of being stuck behind the scry. But knowing I've found the right replacement helps. Besides, this wing won't keep me down for long. I'll be back out there soon enough.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Anyway, enough with the sentimentality. For your first expedition, we need to get the lay of the land. Thankfully, Lane Free has an old map of the Enclave to help us get our bearings. It's 60 years old, pre-Surge. No chance it's accurate, but that's where you come in.
I'll update it as I go.
Exactly. We've made camp in what was once a way station for caravans entering the Enclave. Just below us is Glintwood Hollow, a valley on the outskirts of the Enclave. I've scanned it from the overlook, and we've got 2 landmarks of note. A second loom gate, and what appears to be a giant statue. Possibly an ark.
You can see it from here? Must be massive.
If either is functional, Dom will throw you a party. I'll be with you on the scry. With fewer tangles, we're hoping the connection will be stronger. The path is down by your tent.
I'll head out now.
A little lower. Into this side. Storing resources. Every time Bryn returns, she can store stuff in this chest. So we can carry like a maximum of stuff, and then the rest of the stuff we can put in here. And this chest can hold quite a lot. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Your tent. Might not be glamorous, but you can rest here when you're not gallivanting on expeditions.
It's perfect.
Don't know about perfect. I could have done a better job if we didn't lose half our supplies when we passed through the Veil.
Seriously, I didn't have anything close to this in Aaron's band. Half the time I was lucky if I didn't sleep on dirt.
Huh. That's unfortunate. I'll leave you to get settled.
Downright sad is what it is. Okay, let's fold this thing. So, trailblazing, scouting, and sorry, Glent Hollow. Okay, and we need to fix these gates eventually. That's actually a weapon. These are the locals. We can actually farm rocks. I think we're gonna need a little better armor. And at the moment we can...
Clear as the sands of summer, Bryn.
No interference on my side either.
The scry connection's much stronger. In fact, we should be able to use the wisp.
The wisp?
Watcher's Wisp. Channel a little magic into your earpiece. I'll redirect it to guide you from the scry to the nearest landmark.
Okay. Press up on the D-pad to conjure a wisp. Is that new? Or will consult with the team and maps to guide it in the general direction of your closest. Okay.
Follow the wisp to reach your nearest landmark.
I think it's just for now. Man? That's a super clap. Now where's block? Okay, block. Whoa. That almost ended bad.
More arcs.
And they're clearly happy we're here.
Arcs were supposed to be used for manual labor. Hostility is
Does
strange.
get full damage.
Fresh water in walking distance of the campsite.
I'll set up a
It's not
purifier
so
for it and
bad.
collect later.
Hydra's Brook, aptly named for the spirit of water that flows.
No, not it doesn't even block.
Point. What a beautiful view.
This thing's so tough. No, she's weak. Yeah, I think she's got a fatigue mechanic. Lousy, but okay. As soon as we upgrade her, then upgrade her armor. Things should go. Oh dear, that's my last one. Okay, the second loom gate is
Creatures could be hunted for food. Any of these plants look edible?
Dan will put anything in his mouth if he's curious enough. Whatever he doesn't vomit, we'll eat.
Just try not to poison him.
okay. Okay, that is where the second loom gate is. Man,
This must be the second loom gate.
What's covering the base?
I'll check it out.
okay, there is an option. So I learned how to open these gates extremely far into the next playthrough, which since remedied. Let's see if it's gonna work now. I get it to work. And get rid of these things that are bothering me. Where you at, boy? Oh. I think I didn't see you standing there, gaping. It looks like she does suffer fatigue. Okay, cool. So this is armor. It's an armor pattern, basically. We need to find something explosive. Just down there.
A set of schematics. Tarmakind smithing? Maybe Solar would know.
And so, okay, I actually want to get into this. That thing's a lift. If we can somehow set it alight, we can go down there. She doesn't have a fire. She doesn't have fire magic as yet. Those dogs aren't around. Something that okay, maybe not. Alright, so we're going to find another arc. There's look for great arc near you. Okay, I know where that is. That's the great arc. That arc can actually hold that forward. Stay a second. Not sure how long I can carry it for. But I think the schematic that I didn't get the first time is in an underground bunker that I might be able to get into. never got into until the end of the game. Quite a nuisance. I gotta lower my face cam a little bit more. So I learned that, like, I think it was like right in the end of the game. It was a nuisance because there's actually a lot of lifts throughout the game, and I think I missed a lot of lifts because I was never looking for them, and in turn missed out on a lot of armor. I think these jewels as well. Just look at the insane amount of loot that you get, like at the beginning of the game. Get off there. So lots of these things we can actually break. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, we should actually have gotten like a full suit of armor, like with the first playthrough. Can't break that yet. Oh, okay. I was wondering. Oh, nice. But man, that is not for me right now. Not mine. So cool. So this is like, you know, a cool thing, you know, the start of the game. Okay, so let's go to the arc now. And once we got it going, we can actually use it to farm. Well, she basically almost breaks it.
I was right. It is an arc. A great one.
It isn't moving. I'll get a closer look.
An arc of the stricken earth, I would guess. Any chance you could bring a piece of it back to camp?
Doubt my sword is strong enough.
Too bad. Strange that it's just standing there.
The second loom gate will tell us more. Enclave constructs are believed to be interconnected in many ways.
Nice. The second loom gate. think this one. Son of a gun! And I actually need armor. Can't break these yet. Can't go that way yet. In it. He's suffering fatigue. Do it again, do it again! Oh no. Dummy. Only one. Okay, so stone can be formed. Getting good. Other loom gate is in here. And there's usually around 3 loom gates in every area, so oh, it's not opened yet. Okay, it's not that one. I think these things respawn. I hope they do. I think that's it. Fail. Okay. We can't go that way now. I think these gates are close to the edge.
This must be Hydra's lake.
But lakes are still. Why name it after the spirit of flowing water?
So, according to the notes, the update has got a new build, new armor build that they've added. Stargazer, I'm not sure what it is. So if there is new armor, then obviously there's a new monster. I'm thinking lightning. Did we have a lightning monster? Oh no. Like these. They're pulling me. That was gonna be enough. Oh, there's something in there. Want it. Okay, we got it, get out, get out. Okay, cool, we got it. Keep it size. Okay, so I can build on.
Darters. Sneaky, toxic beasts.
Slap them.
Use your frost. They're vulnerable and
Okay.
can't hide when cold.
You're over encumbered. Good. Oh yes, you can actually see them. In go somewhere. Okay, and then that is a shortcut back to the base. The loom gate. There's one down there. Okay. Jog around. Oh, okay, I know. I remember where the other one is. I remember. And we didn't. We're supposed to actually see it like the first time, but we didn't see it. And you know where it is? It's on the path. It's on the trail back to the main gate the main thing that I came through the first time. I went around it the other way. That is not the second gate, that is the first gate. Because that gate is right next to our base. Here's it. Fella arch. Okay, it's not this one. That's the first gate. I think they were referring to that gate. I think I got confused. Okay, so I'm full. He's actually going to drop these things off. I'm right, yeah? Okay, so that's back in the trail. Okay. Gotta make contact. So at first there's a lot of farming in the game until you can actually use those monsters to farm. Then when you're looking for specific things, it's better just to start early. And rather just stay hydrated. Life. It's annoying. Son of a gun. Still stuck in a Try not to drag them with me. She doesn't have a climbing fatigue. Okay, my mistake. I did not inspect the second gate.
No sign of life, but see that cloud of raw magic? It's leaking from the broken pipe near the edge of the platform.
So we have two powerless loop gates and a tangle leaking out of an enclave construction. I wonder if Lane still has that treatise we picked up in Tarsa.
And he's gone. Good news. Lane found a shortcut back to our camp.
Okay.
I could use the wisp to guide you there if you'd like.
Okay, I know where it is. Wait till I get my new sword. Get the dog. Okay, so the shortcut was where I
That
thought.
should be it. According to my map, it's a man-made tunnel that
Second
grants easy access to the way
thing.
station.
Bryn's back. Let's fill her in.
We believe we found a way to activate the Loom Gate in our camp and in Glintwood Hollow.
Okay, Loom gates create limited
The Loom Gate's
possibilities.
active, we could expand our search of the Enclave. Who knows what we might find?
The potential for discovery is endless.
Agreed. So, how do we repair a Loom Gate?
What made the Enclave remarkable was not merely their constructs, but their ability to power them. It has long been rumored that beneath our very feet exists an extensive magical network known as the Tapestry. The pipe you found in Glintwood Hollow is proof of its existence. It must be a conduit that directs raw magic to the Loom Gates as a source of power.
And the tangle that formed around it was a leak.
Precisely. Our theory is that patching the rupture will restore power to the gate.
Thankfully, Seven Lane have a plan for that.
We don't know a lot about Arcs, but I dug up some old stories from logs that we inherited from a weaver band that broke apart. In notes dated before the Surge, this band managed to get one of the enchanters who worked on the Arcs riotously drunk and talking.
Apparently, the Arks have a thin carapace between their skin and their armor plates that's nigh immune to magic, and can be separated in segments. A magically resistant material like that would be perfect to seal a rupture in the Tapestry.
So I need to cleave this carapace off the Ark. There's no way my sword is strong enough.
Come see me and we can make some improvements to Sola's forge. Which, in turn, means...
I could hone your sword so we can cleave the carapace, no problem.
We'll talk.
One more thing. You'll need to remove the debris on the Loom Gate's platform so that we've got a clear workspace once the patch is forged.
Easy enough?
Everyone's got a part to play in this. Let's get to work.
Right. Run records all objectives in a journal. Open it, press. Item. This is done.
Hey, I know we need to fix up the forge, but before we do, I'd like to talk to you about something.
Sure. What's up?
I owe you an apology.
What for?
I've been a little cold since you've arrived, and I should have been more welcoming. I was just under a lot of stress with everything that happened.
You mean when we ran for our lives from a death cloud into a lost land?
Yeah, that. And losing supplies, and Aurea getting injured, and then having a point takeover who...
Lacks experience.
At the time, that's what it seemed like. But ever since we arrived, you've been more than proving yourself. You made finding food and water a top priority. That's when I realized our Weaver band is in good hands. I underestimated you when I shouldn't have, and frankly, I was a jerk about it.
It's okay, Cass.
No, it's not. I really am sorry. I hope we can have a better relationship moving forward.
Thanks. That means a lot. Let's just start fresh, okay?
I'd love that.
Okay, glad we can square away our differences, offer to help with Sola's forge.
So, I know Sola mentioned improvements to her forge meant being able to hone my sword. What does that entail exactly?
Unfortunately, the missing supplies I mentioned.
Is there a way I can help you restock?
Right now, we reserve the materials you bring back for your armors and weapons, because that's the priority. But if there's anything you can spare, I can repurpose them into supplies for our campsite.
Sounds simple enough.
Glad to hear it.
Okay. Passage of time. Each expedition time is as to recover. And recovers. Each day is divided into daytime expedition. When time advances, conditions in the enclave change. Creatures can change locations and game. Oh yes, the god. Alright, so this place has got temperamental times. Okay, the loom gates. Basically, you just got to do that. Right. Oh, I didn't drop anything. Killed him. Killed him too now. Killed him mercilessly. Why are you so mean?
Alright. With kinetic magic, I should be able to clear the base of the moon. All done.
Nice work, Bryn. We should have enough space to work on fixing that pipe now.
Let's go back. See. Get armor. That's my big mechanic. I love that they actually changed the way this button works for the sprint. Before you had to hold it down in order for most games characters to run. I think they took into consideration the wear and tear. Okay. The equipment chasm's caravan be the load out. Wait. Gear equipped at chasm's caravan will be the load out. Loadouts can be changed at any time. Base camp. I have a bow. I have a bow. Bow. Oh dear. I think I did. I don't understand this. Okay. You can't salvage my resource. Okay, so stronger. We really don't have it.
You've been busy.
It's a work in progress. Taking stock and all. We lost a lot of gear running for our lives. Speaking of, are you doing okay?
I'm eager to explore. Tell her I'm really free. Enthusiasm. Same thing.
I'm fine. We all got through it safe. And in the process, we did the impossible. We breached the veil of the Enclave. Land of mystery and danger. I can't wait to get out there.
Treasures and glory, huh?
And bars singing our names.
Then I'd best make sure you stay safe enough to tell the tale. Oh, and listen. We've got your back, okay? All of us. Right now, we need to focus on getting our feet back under us. And you need to get the lay of the land while we do. Did you see the size of that mine entrance? Amazing, isn't it?
You mean the one behind that huge deactivated arc?
That's the one. Given the size of the entrance, I can only imagine how huge the mine must have been. Their yields must have been incredible.
I've heard the rich resources are a big part of why Weavers first settled this area.
The land's hostile, but they knew it was worth the risk. Ores from the Enclave are high grade, very pure.
E4.
Solar, this plan to repurpose Carapace to fix the Loongate's conduit? Pure elegance.
Sev, how are you holding up?
Oh, fine. I mean, I'm trapped inside a magic bubble that's filled to the brim with life-threatening creatures. Also, left an entire known world behind, and I'll probably never see remnants of my past life again. But, you know, I'm fine.
Spiraling, tried to look right side.
It's okay if you're scared, Sev. I'm a little nervous myself.
Oh, good. Our point is worried. One person who's supposed to be fearless. Yeah.
Sev?
This apprenticeship is turning into more than I signed up for.
That is completely understandable. We're all reeling.
Yeah. You're probably right. Listen, I should get back to helping Sola.
I was talking with Sola earlier. She is a great listener. Maybe talk to her about how you're feeling too?
I wouldn't want to burden her.
She'd be happy to help.
I'll think about it.
Oh. Okay, so the first time we actually upgrade the sword, it doesn't really matter like how much, as long like what we put into it, as long as it's just strong enough to cut into.
Classic design here.
Is it strong enough now? Okay. Oh yes, I'm doing this wrong. So what I actually did now was I actually created more armor. I should have about 3 swords now. Yep. So we need to bust all the swords. Don't you have a reef? Okay. I need to talk to her.
I wonder how this arc managed to get us through the Veil.
By the looks of it, it was a one-way ticket.
Well, the Enclave built many arcs and other magical constructs. I've never heard of one designed to repel Drake's breath, though.
You think we might find another ark that could help us escape?
Or possibly repair this one? It must be special somehow. As Aurea said, the arcs never left the Enclave, yet this one did.
We know as much as we can from looking at it. Time to start exploring if we want to find answers. Lane, you seem lost in thought. Settling in all right?
Oh, Bryn. Yes, I am. And you? I notice you've been checking in with the others at the camp.
You did? Are you spying on me?
Oh, of course not. It's my vocation to observe. Not just you. Everyone. In fact, if you'd like, I can tell you a little about the others. You are newer to our band, after all.
I didn't come over to talk about other weavers. Ask Lynn about themselves as a person.
Lane, offering insight about the others is nice, but I came here to talk about you.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Tell me about yourself.
There's not much to know, really. I suppose I'm the typical third child to a second son of a patriarch of a minor mercantile house in Judea.
What?
I've enjoyed the experience of growing up in a family embroiled in feuds so long-standing that no living relative can recall inciting incidents firsthand. At a young age, scholastic endeavors became my escape from the familial turmoil until I could finally leave home, and so on and so forth. Nothing but a classical presentation of third-child issues in a Judean mercantile family.
Right. And how are you feeling since we entered the Enclave?
Truthfully, I'm not sure. Nothing's really wrong, but never mind.
You sure? Whatever's on your mind, I'm happy to listen.
Yesterday, entering the Enclave in our lifetime seemed impossible, yet today, here we are. It strikes me as an opportunity that was profoundly easy to miss. That's all. Anyway, thanks for listening.
Okay, so Bryn does actually act as... Don't think she's gonna say anything.
I was impressed by how you handled that Drake outside the Veil.
A little terrifying, I will admit.
But you kept a cool head and didn't let it get the better of you. Not everyone can do that.
These are a great start. With the supplies we've got already, we could shape up our campsite. We lost a lot of stuff when we were running for our lives, and frankly, our setup is only half of what it should be. But we can rebuild.
What do you have in mind?
Like we discussed, Sola could forge better weapons with improvements to her smithy. Like honing your sword so it can cut through arc armor. Alternatively, Dom could certainly care better for her mantles with new tools for weaving. And to keep you in fighting form, having Lane's alchemical tools in top form is invaluable. There's no end to the improvements we could make around here. And everyone's lives would be safer for it.
What about you?
Me? Oh, I don't need anything.
Come on, there must be something.
I mean, wouldn't your shelves be nice? Sure. I also have some ideas for your supply pouches. But don't worry about me. I'm fine. Right now, improving Sola's forge is more important.
Okay, sounds like improvements could be made. Tell I'm on it.
I know our band has made the most of what we've got so far, but who wouldn't like a fresh coat of paint? This is a great idea. You can count on me.
Thanks, Bren.
Okay, the forge needs to be upgraded first. Could make these things. Really not. This is okay, so the reason why it's very important to actually speak to all these characters
Sola
often.
is delighted with the improvements to her forge. She can refine your sword as soon as you'd like. Great work, Bren.
Turns out we make a pretty good team. This campsite will be top of the line in no time.
Yeah. We're definitely going to need to start directing a water flow to the camp. Maybe even install a fountain in the back. Would help to get a garden going in here too. Fruits, vegetables, medicinal herbs. Oh, that reminds me, we'll need the... What?
Do you ever take a break? You know, to enjoy a job well done?
Sure. Sometimes. Once there are fewer fires to put out, I'll relax. I swear.
Everyone is here to help. Reassure she's not alone.
Just try to remember, it's not the end of the world if you take a break. Someone will step in to help lighten your load.
It doesn't always feel like the others realize how much needs to get done.
Then tell them. Like how you told me we needed supplies. I stepped in to help, didn't I?
You did. I see your point.
The others will do the same.
Maybe. I'd better get back to work, but... this was nice.
Okay, cool. So, what I was saying is that it's always good to speak to all the characters every now and then, like when you go out and come back, because the game can get stuck. Like, now we got the new forge over here. So now I get access to honing the edge.
I knew we'd recover. We always do. Still feels nice to have my core tools back this quickly.
Still a long way to go, but we'll get there.
Speaking of, I've something for you. We've been scavenging around the way station and reclaimed a fair amount of useful materials. They're stored away and ready for you. Should be enough to reforge your sword as we discussed.
Okay. Let's do it.
Sounds like it's time to make something that can punch through arc armor.
That's the spirit.
So right, so no wait. Can reforge. Okay. So no, he's supposed to have a gun.
There you go. Not just good as new. Better.
Now that I can cut.
Whenever the band is collaborating on a problem, I'm often the one to create the design, and you'll put it together with me. At least normally they're my designs. Sev actually came up with this one. With carapace and enough metal, I can forge his patch for the leaking conduit.
Any particular metal required?
No, just enough of the same type. Sev and I try to keep our designs flexible, to work with whatever we've got in the caravan. Once you have everything we need, we'll forge the patch here.
Okay, so the patch is fixed. Okay, so I gotta pass that thing. Okay. I guess that will have to do for now.
Well pleased with the reforge. There's another option too. We can enhance your gear.
Not the same thing?
No. Enhancing uses more of the same materials from the original construction. I use them to add a bit more protection to your armor, reinforce your blades and such. Worth doing if you have extra materials. I'll be able to do more as we build my smithy's set of tools back up.
Okay, so there's another option where you can actually break down the tools and redo them. So I don't think we've got that option yet. So craft save fabulous conduit patch, cleave the corpus carapace from the towering arc and blend. Okay, so we need to get that thing's metal. And wait, there was one more item that we needed. Dense Escalafa. So the sword's like not stronger. Unless she gets fatigued. But the armor will take care of it as we develop the armor. At least we can kill these things faster. Should have left something. But okay, there is a snow. There's a snow dog. Okay, it is there. If I can, oh, the also stronger now. A terrible way to kill a thing. Should be weaker now. Okay, there's bow. Okay. Never used it. That dog is not interested. Oh, that is a waste of everything. Okay. So you can actually like destroy, like burn things and then farm that way. I so desire to be done.
You're coming up on the Ark of the Stricken Earth. With a stronger sword, hopefully the carapace will come off easy.
This might take a while.
You'll need to swing harder to cut through armor that thick.
What's happening?
Retrieving the carapace is going to be trickier than we thought.
Is she really ready to fight that thing?
Catch your breath. When you're ready, you can climb the Ark to attack it from different angles.
They're like zero.
That's it! Hit the exposed skin with everything you've got.
I thought we were only taking a piece, so should I harvest this thing? Okay, I'll harvest the first one.
Magic isn't poison. That patch of skin anymore. Move on.
This would have been so easy if I thought about it the first time I played this game. strike, strike, strike. Why was it even near me? What the heck was that? Oh no. He's gonna kill her. There's a way to hang on, and I did forget how to do that. Okay, the Y bar. No, 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 no.
Now that's how it's done.
You are unstoppable, Bryn. I was worried we might lose our
Okay, so
chance at the
that's-
carapace, but you secured it.
Any concerns about using the Archon strand, Dom?
Concerns? None. Excitement? Considerable.
It's the first
We should be
harvest.
able to weave that strand into your mantle, Bryn.
So there's also monsters here that you can actually use to upgrade it with. Like this guy. But not really. Okay, so we gotta speak to everybody by the look of it. So let's start here.
So, how often do I need to return to camp? Do you need me to report back frequently?
That's entirely up to you. Points privilege. You're the one taking the risks, so you can gauge how far and how long you can push. From time to time, I or the folks around the camp might have requests, but we'll defer to your priorities. And if you get into trouble, I'll pull you to safety. Might lose some resources, but that's a small price to pay.
Got it. A lot of responsibility.
Points privilege.
Can I ask how you knew to pack up the camp outside the Vale?
The tangles were shifting. They'd been static the entire time. And then, suddenly, just as an arc deflects a wave of Drake's breath, they start to move. That's no coincidence.
How do you know to run to me then?
The tangles closed down the path the caravan took in. And it wasn't like I was going to abandon you.
I believe I was promised one epic tale on how you discovered the route into the Vale's shadow.
I suppose I did promise you. Rumors of a safe passage into the shadow had been swirling among Weaver circles for the last 5 years. They'd always piqued my interest, but I couldn't get a solid lead on it until 2 years ago. Weavers in a caravan bound for Don Brennig told me they no longer had a point. They'd lost an older Casil fellow who journeyed on the Strand Road before the surge. He insisted on one last big expedition before his retirement, into the Vale's shadow. It killed him, but they got pretty close.
So you got the route from that caravan?
Not quite. The point that died was the one who led them in. He had the trade roads memorized. But it was confirmation that getting close to the Vale was possible. I spent the next few months chasing leads. Eventually, I was able to trade an Ash Peak Drake's Tooth for a map of the trade roads with a dubious Ashar woman in Tarza.
A Drake's Tooth?
Some people believe grinding the tooth of a drake into a powder and consuming it could have stimulating properties.
Ah.
Fools. Regardless, between the map and the other leads, I was able to plan the route that led us to the Vale's shadow a fortnight ago. The final missing piece was an apprentice point to take on the expedition with me.
Glad I could help. Thanks for sharing, Aurea.
What's a good adventure if you can't regale someone with the tale later?
Okay, so she's done. Pretty soft for a soldier. A mercenary. No, we're gonna give her wood.
When we've got supplies to spare, I have ideas for improving your pack. If we do it right, you'll be able to bring more resources back. It's all about load distribution.
And shelves.
God, yes.
Okay, so what's that? 20. Okay. We'll come back to her. So this basically introduces a stronger power. So you get 3 upgrades to every power, and there's a few new ones. And every time you change to a certain power, then that sash around Bryn's back. Down, yeah, that sash there will change depending on which power you're using. You see? But there are others we don't have right now.
Loom gates must need a massive source of magic to function. Instantaneous transit across hundreds of leagues.
Dom? Hello? Everything okay?
Bryn, you are going to check out the loom gate at some point, right?
Yeah, of course. I'll get around to it.
Good, good. Why it refuses to function is a mystery we must unravel together. A priority.
Not worried about our survival in an unknown land filled with volatile magic like the others?
Details. There is so much to discover, survival will take care of itself. Or Casmin will insist it does, at least. So, our acting point. Is your heart racing at the prospect of traversing these lost lands?
Suppose.
I just want the real action to start. I want to find the biggest, baddest creature in the land and I don't know, climb it, or tear its strands free, or chuck a boulder at its head.
Would you mind flipping the order of those last two? A boulder might wreak havoc with the integrity of the strand.
For you, I'll think about it.
Oh, thoughtful. You're going to make a great point, Bryn of Carnhaven.
Thanks, Dom.
Of course. Now, if you'll excuse me, something else is tugging at my attention.
Loom gates.
Loom gates.
Okay, he's not done yet.
Two wonders of enchanting, an arc and loom gates. We can touch them, smell them if we want. And they don't work. Maddening.
Did you?
Did I what?
Smell the loom gate.
A little, but that's beside the point. But mossy, hints of sage, a subtle yet full-bodied undertone of dirt.
Amazing. Well, now we just need to get it working.
Oh yes, should our plan succeed.
And if not?
Then it is time for Plan B, which I have not yet thought up, but I'm sure we won't need. They are quite the thing, aren't they? Tangles, I mean.
After what it was like outside the Enclave, the ones in here are child's play.
It is an enduring mystery as to why the Veil's shadow is flooded with them. I did not expect that they would be so common inside the Enclave.
Are they common anywhere?
No. They were theoretical until the Veil went up. And then, of course, they became political.
I'm more interested in the practical side of things. I'll let you and Lane dig into the theory.
Ultimately, the most practical advice I can give is very simple. Don't stand in the murder cloud.
Okay, he's not done yet. So unfortunately in this game you gotta give all the characters a chance to talk, otherwise it'll stuck your game. That's interesting.
Color me delighted that we're starting to restore our capabilities around the camp. When the time comes, I'll work with Casmin to create some new tools here.
Then we can start weaving more intricate strands into my mantle, right?
Yes. You harvest, I'll weave, and we'll have you channeling such magics.
Okay, he's done. He hasn't started wanting to talk yet. He's in his own world. Okay. Dismantle, that's the thing. So we're gonna dismantle everything. Maybe not that. Because I don't think you get everything back. I think you do lose certain things when you're dismantling them. The armor right now. That's what she's. That's no. I think this is the armor that she's got on right now. Anyway, it doesn't make a huge difference to actually make armor for her right now. So let's see if we can reforge this to stronger. Okay, we can get it to level 2.
Perfect.
You think this patch will fix the leaking pipe?
Yes. And with the debris cleared, why don't you tell Arya we've got everything we need to fix the loom gate?
Me?
Acting or otherwise, major communication should come from the point.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. So let's upgrade and then fix the pipe. Okay, first we gotta salvage resources. So basically when we upgrade anything, we basically sell items. So what I used to normally do is start with the wood. Because wood is basically, you know, not expensive. So what we need is, we need 90. I usually do the brown stuff. Because the brown stuff is basically easier to get. Because this is rarer, and the gold stuff is even more rarer. It's actually okay. I don't have gold stuff because they took it. I usually get the gold stuff from the ox. One upgrade for her. And one for him. With him. I never use these things, but okay, the one gives you resistance to heat and the other one gives you resistance to cold. But I always just worked it into the armor. Thought that was smarter. Because I suppose when you use them and the armor is resistant, okay, I guess we're good. No need to talk anymore.
The patch is ready, and I've cleared the debris at the loom gate in Glintwood Hollow.
Excellent work, Bryn. Time for you to take a well-earned rest while the band heads into the Hollow.
You sure you don't need me to come?
We've got this, and you need the break.
All right, if you say so.
Aurea, it's Lane, by the way.
What's that?
They don't like to be called Lane Frey. I heard you saying it to Bryn earlier. That's the name their parents chose. Lane is the name they chose.
Fair enough. Didn't realize. Thank you for letting me know. Lane, Lane, Lane. Not Lane Free, but Lane.
Okay, I actually learned that. I wouldn't say accidentally. Okay, grab this thing. Okay, I think that's better. I never knew that. Okay, I know about the armor bonus. Okay, storing resources. Automatically store in the chest. You just gotta make contact with the chest. Okay. I think this is new. And I guess we can end the video here because no one wants to talk and Bryn needs to, what is that? So we'll actually beat that arc a couple of times because we still have to pull a strand from it. I think that'll be the next thing that we need to do. Just see if there's any hidden stuff around the camp. Started planting. Oh, chasm. I think there's one more. Okay. I think there's one more thing here somewhere. Yes. Oh, there it is. I think that is it. If there's anything. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think we can end the video here. So once she sleeps and wakes up, then we're actually really going to actually get into this game from our next playthrough on.
Aurea, how's it going?
Bryn, you're awake. We're making progress over here. Careful with that.
Hey, no one came back to camp, did they? Is the rest of the band still with you?
We're all here. And the leak is just about fixed.
Hey, wait, I just want to talk. That was incredible.
Hey, couldn't have done it without you.
Actually, we couldn't have done it without Sev. I didn't expect you to have such a deft hand with magical conduits.
I'm not... I mean... We just got lucky it held.
Not to distract from the victory, but something happened while you were gone. I saw something. Well, someone.
A Hearthsider?
Maybe. The figure was masked and standing at the edge of the camp. I think they were watching me. Before they disappeared.
How friendly.
If there are people still left in the Enclave, we need to find them. They can tell us what happened here.
Yes. I was just thinking we should chase down the scary masked figure that likes to watch Bryn sleep.
Well, okay, comes right.
Since we arrived, we've been speculating about what may have happened after the surge. But no one here knows the truth. Only Hearthsiders could tell us that. I think the truth is worth the risk that they may be hostile.
You're right. We won't find answers standing here.
Friendly or hostile, if there are Hearthsiders, we need to find them.
Agreed.
And the good news is, Fixing the loom gate didn't just give us easier access to Glintwood, it expanded our scry's reach.
So scries are somehow connected to the Enclave's tapestry.
Every scry was built here.
This means you not only have access to the loom gate, but you can safely explore further.
Incidentally, our maps indicate that there is a village beyond the hollow in a large swathe of wetlands known as Dredger's Mire.
Perhaps we'll find our Hearthsider there. Bryn, why don't you brief with Lane before your next expedition?
Sounds good.
After that, it's time to use the loom gate.
Why didn't you guys return using it yourselves?
We needed to take a key swatch back to camp in order to connect the two. We'll make sure you have a key swatch to connect any other loom gates to this one from now on.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end the video here. I hope you guys are enjoying our playthrough of... what is this game called? Eternal Strands. Sorry guys. So the Loomgate quest is completed, and we're actually quite ahead from the last time I played it. We quite really... well, we completed quite a bit in the... okay, almost 3 hours that we're playing it. Anyway, guys, I will talk forever. Hope you guys are enjoying the live stream so far. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next stream.